Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone. It's your girl Gifted Hands 444, and I'm here to deliver your New Year's reading. This reading is really about seeing what's coming forward, different things that we might encounter with our challenges, good things that may happen also. So we're going to go into my intro, and I'll be right back.
Ya kwale kwale wanden den den bele pula with a kisangalang bam kukelele walande bam skile walande bam skile walande we are bam skile walande bam skile walande.
Yeah, so I'm back. Um, let's start off by just making significant this incense. Now, this incense is actually green, and when I selected it last night, because I was supposed to do the reading last night, but then things occurred, and then I didn't end up doing it. I was really looking at the color of the incense today, last night, sorry, and I thought, green is literally like it means prosperity. For me, it really reflects nature also. And I did a little research on the color green and what it means spiritually. And it says spiritually, green symbolizes nature, growth, renewal, healing, balance, and prosperity. Deeply ties to the heart chakra of love and compassion, representing new beginnings, harmony with the earth, and the eternal cycle of life, while also signifying hope, good fortune, and spiritual rejuvenation. It connects us to the world, to the natural world cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, bringing tranquility and representing fertility, peace, and overall well-being. So I have to say, I'm glad I got green this time around. And remember, I blindly select these incense. So whatever comes out, whatever scent comes out or color, it was divinely orchestrated for it to be that color. So we're going to start off our reading today with tarot. And remember, this is a New Year's reading. New Year's reading, you don't necessarily have to see this reading at the beginning of the year. You can see this mid-year, at the nearing of the year. It doesn't really matter. When the message finds you, that's when you're supposed to get that reading. So, as usual, similar to my end of year reading, I lay out the cards first and then I tap into the overall energy. So this is technically a 6-card spread. I only use clarifying cards unless I need additional information. So we're going to start our reading right now. Let's see. So for the first question, I would like to ask, petition the ancestors and spiritual guides at this time to be in our space. Spirit and ancestors, what is the dominant energy surrounding the collective as we enter this new year? What's the dominant energy surrounding the collective as we enter this new year? And by the way, it's 2026, and of course you don't have to see this in 2026. You can see it much further in the future. So let's see one card. What's the dominant energy? Enter. Ooh. Wow, this card just totally flew and flipped. So we have the world in reverse. World in reverse has to do with lack of closure and lack of achievement, feeling incomplete and emptiness. But it doesn't have to be a bad thing, because remember, we read the cards as they come out. So let's see. I'm going to lay out all 6 cards first. What lesson from the past year What lesson from the past year will the collective be integrating now in this new year? What lesson from the past year is a collective integrating in their life now for this year? I'm seeing the star at the bottom of the deck. One card. This morning I was totally cold and I know I'm hot for some reason. And it's in the morning just the same. So we have the Queen of Swords here flipped over. Our third card now, what challenge may arise for the collective if they are not conscious? What challenge may arise this year for the collective if they are not conscious? Two of Swords, which is indecision. Excuse me. Just give me a minute, please. Or for a fourth card now, what strength or support is available for the collective this year? We got the Knight of Pentacles, and the page flipped over. So definitely page energy gives me learning. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom. For fifth card, Spirit, what mindset or approach will help the collective navigate this year wisely? What mindset or approach will help the collective navigate this year wisely? Let's see. So far, only one reverse card. But reversals don't necessarily mean bad things, I will say. Don't necessarily mean bad. It depends on how we interpret the reading, what questions we ask. So if even yesterday, why am I saying yesterday? I think it was the day before. Yeah. Because today is the 2nd of January. So it was definitely the day before, the 31st of December 2025, which is technically last year, but it was a couple of days ago, right? I did the end of year reading, and all of the cards came out reverse, and it was not necessarily a very bad reading. It was actually a very good reading. So let's see, that was our fifth card. And for our last card here, what will naturally unfold for the collective that aligns with this guidance? What will naturally unfold for the collective? We have a card flying out. So we have the Sun. And we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, and the Ten of Cups as I split the deck. So I'm going to put this down here. I'm just going to analyze these cards a little bit and just give me a moment because something is coming. All right, there was an ice cream truck passing. So let's start with our first card, which is the World Reverse. The World Reverse is not necessarily a bad card. This has to do with a chapter that is incomplete at this time. Maybe I've started something last year that is not yet complete. So that's why you're entering the year with the World Reverse. So remember that the question that we asked in order to get this card is, what is the dominant energy surrounding the collective entering the new year? So definitely unclosed chapters or incomplete chapters here. I don't pick up on emptiness for you guys. If we're going to pick up on emptiness, I would say mostly the emptiness is coming from the desire to achieve something, or the desire to put an initiative forward for something, right? That's where the emptiness more likely resides. For our second card, which is a Queen of Swords, It has to do with the lesson from the past year. The collective is integrating this year. The Queen of Swords, as you can see, her sword is straight up in the air, is upright. Um, she is a woman that is wise. And remember, this is just energies, not a specific gender. So if you're a male watching this video, it doesn't mean that we're only referring to ladies or women here, right? So the Queen of Swords now, she is wise, but she's also no nonsense, right? Um, a lot of you have practiced their discernment last year. So I see you guys moving into this year quite wise, right? A lot more, your perception, not perception, what would I say? Your foresight has expanded. So we have the Queen of Swords now. So you have learned to listen to your intuition a lot more. You have acquired some form of wisdom last year that you're going to be integrating in this year. All right? That's what I'm getting with the Queen of Swords. With the two of Swords now, remember the Two of Swords is indecision, right? But we have to bear in mind a question that we ask in order to get the Two of Swords, and that says, what is the challenge that may arise for the collective if they are not conscious? Now, a challenge that may arise this year or the year that you're watching this is indecision and a stagnant kind of energy, right? If you refuse to listen to your intuition and listen to your wisdom, right, and your intuition. So the Two of Swords is making a decision, right? But literally, you can be stuck in the midst of two paths or two decisions if you are not consciously aware, right? And remember, I always say, even if you don't make a decision, that's a decision. And that's a funny thing to say, right? So Two of Swords, you can be blinded also because the Two of Swords, the lady in the imagery is blindfold with two swords. Two swords means two paths or two decisions that have to be made. The moon behind here also gives me a sense of mystery also. All right. And remember, swords is all about the mental space. So being stuck mentally as it relates to making a decision to move towards a certain objective that you have for this year. For the Knight of Pentacles, it's the strength or the support that you have for this year. And the Knight is, as you can see, let me hold it up for you to see. The Knight has a pentacle in his hand. And it's as if he's bringing the pentacle towards you. So definitely this is support. This support can come in the form of a person, the form of finances, financial help, right? This can even be the energy of you just being perseverant or hardworking. All right. So definitely remember in this deck, the green cards symbolize earthly desires like money, career, and stuff like that, right? And the pentacle also. The pentacle kind of represents the same thing, but once people say pentacles, they think about money. So if you have a goal that needs some form of financial assistance, I see you getting that financial assistance here. Yeah, through hard work, right? I am not saying that the money is going to magically appear because certain things, in order to manifest, you have to put in the work to get them. So this support can be in the form of a person or um, financial aid. And of course, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and it's steady. So this is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not something that is going to get out of illegal means. So be careful of your decision making this time around. This is slow, honest help, right? And this help can come in places that you never really was aware that it could come from, right? With the temperance now, the temperance is more of your mindset going into this year. The temperance or the mindset or the approach with the temperance. And the temperance is an angel. It is just peaceful, tranquil, right? You're not going into this year with a lot of baggage on the brain, right? Because 2025, the year of the snake, was a shedding period. You shed a lot of skin last year. A lot of things were revealed in 2025. And now moving towards 2026, or the year that you're in now, we see that you're going in with a more peaceful, tranquil type of mindset and approach, being more patient, right? Being more patient here. Um, yeah, a lot more calmer. So you're not here in this year, you're not going to come with a mindset to say, if I don't get it right now, then that's it. No, you're going to have a peaceful and a patient approach towards this year. Whatever goal that you have in mind this year, and this doesn't have to be a financial goal, this doesn't have to be an asset, but whatever you approach this year with a family, friendships, career, reputation, traveling, you're going to be approaching it more on a peaceful, calm level, a more tranquil level. With the sun now, what naturally unfolds for the collective aligned with guidance. So this card here only comes if you follow divine guidance. Remember, divine guidance. Remember, you have these two swords here and the two paths and two decisions that you have to make. It can be more than one decision too, right? But this card overall is about decision making. And I did speak a couple days ago on decision making in my end of year reading. So please, if you have not watched that, look at it, because there might be a message here for you. So the sun is is about joy and happiness, right? Success and being more optimistic, more confident in oneself here, right? It's almost like a young kid that is so happy, right? The sun is out, you're moving into your purpose. And this energy and growth and prosperity, because this card means prosperity also, this only unfolds for you this year if you follow divine guidance. You align with the guidance that is given to you in your intuition. So yeah, definitely that is the overall energy here for this year. So we're going to move into let me look at the bottom of the deck here. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, and definitely this is prosperity in family. It can be prosperity in finances, prosperity in career and your reputation, achieving goals that you have this year, right? Because life is about living. And if you're not living and achieving the things that you want, then what is life? It's simple as that, right? Life is what you make it. And remember, this card is green also. So this has to do with your earthly desires here. This is mostly working on your earthly desires. Um, yeah. And these cards here, these two has to do more with your mental space with the swords. So be careful of indecision this year. Think about everything that you need to do before going there, but ensure that you're not in a space of indecision. You have to make a decision and you have to reflect on those decisions before making a move here. So definitely prosperity card is green, or incense was green a while ago. We had two green cards here. Something is not closed, something is not fully closed yet, but we see we're going to get assistance here. And if everything aligns and you're not into, if you avoid indecision, or even if you were at a stalemate in this year and then you finally make a decision, if it's the aligned decision, then definitely you're going towards your purpose here, going towards your happiness, right? And the Queen of Swords here is giving me more of a no nonsense person. So in order to preserve this temperance and tranquil mindset, you have to be in the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords upright is not necessarily a person that is harsh right through, but it's a person that put themselves first. The Queen, they don't take nonsense, right? We see persons rushing in, but be careful of being impatient, right? Be very, very careful with impatience and just, um, what I would say, moving so fast that you're not thinking about the decisions that you're making, right? Because the Knight of Swords is all about speed, right? Ambition and determination and financial gain. But be careful of how you make those gains. We're looking for conscious decisions, right? Very, very conscious decisions. Right now, you're at a relaxed state or a tranquil state, right? Because you're entering the year with a tranquil type of mood, which is good, right? Or you may have felt that you were in a type of recovery mode moving into the new year, but things are going to pick up speed. Yes. So let's put up these cards and move into our other decks. I have quite a bit today. Oh, please don't judge me on my English. My English is still terrible. Right? So let me drink a sip of my water, please. Just a minute. Sure, you don't want to hear me drinking water. So so we're going to move into, let's do this deck first. This also gives you overall energy of this year. So, Spirit Ancestors, what is overall energy of this year for the collective that is watching this New Year's reading at this time? Let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have elevation here. Do you hear that? Something moving fast. But they're also moving reckless. So, be careful of reckless decisions. So, bottom of the deck, we have elevation. Rise above challenges and negativity, embrace higher vibrations. And remember, your decision making is a part of vibrating high. Even your habits in life that you have. For example, I'm not a person that drinks. I'm not a person that smokes. I don't engage in certain behaviors because they're low vibrational. So you have to be very careful in your habits this year. If you had some bad habits last year, you need to release those. So we have ego release. Let go of ego-driven desire. Embrace humility. Now, last year you may have been in an energy. Sorry, excuse me. Been in an energy of mostly in your ego and wanting to control everything, like a control freak. You wanted to control a lot of outcomes, and you realize you got a reality shock to say, I cannot control certain things, right? So you this year now, you moving from last year to this year, you have been taught or you learned that you cannot control everything, and that's why you have released a lot of things. We have manifestations in reverse. Manifestation now, it is align your intentions, witness dreams, and materialize, and that is in reverse. So you're going to be in alignment. You need to, whatever you petition the universe for, whatever you petition the universe for, I advise you to be very specific in what you want. Right? Manifestation can occur, definitely, but you have to be careful as to how you petition, what you petition for. Right? Because things always materialize, but if you want it the way to ensure that you're happy, you have to manifest it in the way that you are very specific. We have ascension here, ascension reverse. Elevate your consciousness to the higher realm, and that is reverse. So definitely, you guys be weathering some storms out there. We have divine connection and acceptance. So I definitely do believe with the ascension reverse, um, definitely you guys will be engaging in an ascension process, but that comes through divine guidance, following divine guidance. Sometimes in this life, not sometimes, all the times, it's really about being intentional, obeying. Sometimes obeying the guidance given to you brings a lot of manifestations to fruition. Bottom of the deck again, we have elevation here. And that's all we need to know. So that is very, very, very good. So we have elevation coming. And divine guidance here as I split the deck, and we have self-awareness falling out of my hand. So definitely trust the guidance of the universe this year, and you're going to be more self-aware and doing a lot of reflection here. I told you about the reflection here, and you should also trust yourself here, and everything is in divine timing. You don't rush nothing, right? I think I saw another card, but we're going to leave that. Okay, so let's see what else is here for the collective. I picked up a deck, but I don't know why I picked it up. But as I said, nothing is by chance here, especially on my channel. Nothing is by chance. So let's see what angel number the universe has for you at this time. The incense has burnt out, and I'm still smelling that incense. Don't take any reverse cards from here. We have 1, 3, 4. 1, 4, 3, sorry. Preparation. So definitely you're being prepared for something here, because remember, chapter is not closed as yet. It says life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Right. My dream and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. So be opening to these preparations here. Let's see what this one is. We have 1717, self-reliance. Time has come to rely on your knowledge and your wisdom and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning onto your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold. And at the bottom of the deck, we have releasing here. Releasing. Yes. So definitely you'll be releasing. You're being prepared this year. You have to be more self-reliant, especially on your intuition, because most of our answers are within, right? That divine guidance. So now we see the numbers 17, 17, 1, 4, 3. Look out for those numbers. Let's see what else is here. Should I take up this one? Let's see. All right, what is the overall overarching wisdom that you have for the collective here? Hold on, let me check these cards to ensure that they are upright. No, they are actually reversed. All right, let me check, because I think one of my cards is, let's see. No, it's actually good. All right. So, Spirit Ancestors, what is the overarching wisdom that you want to give the collective at this time as it relates to their new year approaching? What's the overarching wisdom that you want to give them at this time from this deck? Hold on. Take these up. Let's do one more shuffle. Move this over a little bit. I have a little bit more space. Okay, so we have 5. Why did I say 5, 5, 5? We have change, and we have divine timing with guilt and sabotage. I'm going to get a little bit more before. Oh, what was that? We have a reunion here. And we have separation at the bottom of the deck. So definitely changes are upon you. And remember, not everybody will be experiencing a reunion. Remember, not everybody will be experiencing a reunion, so please use your discernment. This is only for certain people. Some people, sometimes it will resonate, sometimes it won't. And if it's not resonating, it's not for you. But changes, I do believe that changes is coming for most of the collective here. And all of it is in divine timing here. But we have some guilt surrounding last year. Why? Is there a guilt surrounding a reunion here? Hmm. We have a control tactic. Remember, I told you there was a sense of control that you had last year. There's someone all up in their thoughts here. All right. But let's see. Oh, this card fell. Oh, we have healing. It fell on the ground. All right. I do believe that this energy is from last year. There is some form of guilt, yes, last year, because there is some rejection. Here are some loss that you experienced last year. But we have the stability coming out. What I do believe here, let me finish shuffling this deck to see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Deception, temptation, and fulfillment. Yeah, okay. Let's address this though. Okay, so I'm smelling oranges for some reason. Maybe oranges can be significant to you. I've been smelling it for a while. It's not the incense, but I smell oranges. All right, so change. I see a lot of change coming for you guys, and all of this is in divine timing. Last year, you would have experienced some form of guilt as relates to your past. Here, some of you may be experiencing reunions, not new reunions, but reunions in this year. And of course, that can be, remember, I told you, is in the form of someone coming to support you, right? Last year there was a sense of control that you had to release and heal from. Um, you may have felt that you had a sense of loss here, but not totally. You didn't really lose anything through the healing process. It's just a part of life that you had to encounter here. But I'm seeing the stability and harmony. This is the energy, the overall energy of what is you're going into the year with. But be careful of deception and temptation to make the wrong decisions here, right? Because remember, nothing comes without challenges, and you may experience some challenges along the way with deception, indecision, and stalemates here. Um, but we see fulfillment coming to fruition here. This is more of the sun card for me in this deck. You may have a wish here or certain goals here, and I do believe that you will accomplish these goals as long as you make the right decision and refuse the deceptive um, decisions or the bad paths, I will say. But at the bottom of the deck, we have thoughts isolating. I really believe that this is where the Two of Swords come into play with the thoughts. You're going to be contemplating a lot, reflecting a lot, right? And the thoughts are coming right before the contracts, career, and commitments. I really do think you'll be thinking a lot about certain commitments that you have in your life here, right? We have seeds, right? Seeds is all about planting to get good things, reaping good rewards here. But there's a deceptive energy around it, so you have to be careful about that. Let's see what flipped over. Facade. So there are going to be some form of definitely looking back at yourself, but there's also a form of illusion here that I'm picking up. We have transformation. There's going to be some transformation here and justice being served. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. New passions here arriving with the water. and then we have growth right coming right behind it, and that growth is definitely in your self-worth, and there's definitely awakening here. There's definitely an awakening here. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely healing. We have regret here. Regret. I think this was last year. This is giving me last year energy. Regret. Um, and there's reflection here on certain regrets of the past. Yeah, because there is a confused energy here, because this is peeking out at the side and it's drawing my attention. Rose colored glasses here. Um, you may have been confused last year, but as I said, you did your reflection last year. I know you're moving into this year with a new energy here. A lot of contemplation and thoughts here. Yeah. But the main energy here is change, divine timing here, and reflection, stability coming too. I'm telling you. Let's put this down. Take a sip of my water again because I'm very thirsty. If you like my reading so far, like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it. Right, let's see. Let's go into our eye deck. Okay, Spirit Ancestors, what card would you like to give the collective or cards? What would you like to give the collective at this time? No reversals from this card, this deck, unless I feel the nudge to do that or to read the cards that way. But more than likely, none. Okay, we have your first card. Rest is a part of alignment. Don't fight the stillness. What did I say? I said previously that you may feel like you're in a recovery mode, right? Recovery mode, and nothing is wrong with it. Rest is a part of the alignment here, because the ball is going to start rolling once you come out of this resting period or recovery period. It says you didn't lose anything, you were redirected towards alignment, right? So even if you feel like you're at a pause now, this is just redirection, a little rest period until Spirit says, you know what, get up now, get up, and we're going to go. We have, you deserve the love you give, don't settle for less. This has to do with the people with love concerns in this new year, and you are not behind. You're pacing with divine timing. So definitely not behind here. Even though you feel you're at a rest period, you're not behind. You're right on time. Next thing, it says your ancestor that you felt is real. Guidance is present. So definitely a lot of guidance here. Especially for the persons with ancestral veneration and work with their ancestors. We have you're not alone. Your ancestors walk beside you. Double confirmation here with the ancestors. Double confirmation. And we have at the bottom of the deck, your purpose is waking up, follow the instinct. So definitely this year, let me tell you, the ball is going to roll. It's going to roll fast, right? And then it said the healing is working, keep going. So I think this red spirit is a period of healing for some of you guys too. So don't worry about being behind. Don't watch other people. You're on your own divine timing here. Okay, so where is that deck? All right, so this was the deck that I took up. This is handmade. I don't know why I took it up, but I'm going to see why after this one. Sometimes I say I'm getting one card and then more than one comes out. Oh my god! So obviously, guys, I don't dictate these readings. I am just the vessel at this point. I am just the vessel at this point. So let's see. No reversals from this deck, of course. And sometimes I say this is going to be a short reading, and it turns out not to be. None of my readings are actually short. Let's see. We have keep of secrets with the links. Take time from the world and be the observer. So you're taking time, rest period, right? Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. And what did I tell you about? Listen to your intuition here. I'm gonna hold it up to the screen. It says, you see other secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So, silence and solitude, there's nothing wrong with that at this moment. We have the penguin, which is authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face a storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Oh, my cards are falling all over. Look at that one. Okay, so my cards just fell out of my hand. Hold on, give me a minute. I need to take up this card. Okay, so I'm back. So my cards fell out of my hand, right? And I think it's significant because you know what? Nothing happens without a reason. Now, remember I told you about prosperity? The frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace changes. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day, and I really just see this as a new year, right? But new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune awaits you. So definitely Spirit wanted you to see that abundance, this prosperity card. And this is the first time I'm getting this card here. We have partnerships here. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Find confidence about you, about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. So remember, I told you that definitely there's going to be some form of help. Can be in the form of a person. I'm seeing community coming out a lot of times. So this one with a partnership, so someone assisting you. This can be a romantic partnership, can be a friend, it can be someone you don't really know, but the person like you, right? This card fell on the ground that I paused the video to take up. So it says dog, which is friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. So I do believe there's a friend coming in. All right, there is a friend coming in. And at the bottom of the deck here we have inner knowing with the goose. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. So definitely, we have a lot of confirmations of community, friends that will come and help you. We have the prosperity with the frog here. All right? Listen, I know what I'm doing. Spirit knows what they're doing. Right? So listen. And I'm going to put this frog on the thumbnail. I love this. And look at that. Community with a B here again. So in this year, if you need help, ask for it because you have people around you that will help you. Right? Ask for it. Now this deck, I have no idea why I took up this deck, but we're going to see. I've never used this deck in a reading before because they're all handmade. Look at that. And there's pretty ice. Literally sat down and individually colored all of these. And I have another deck that is the same, came from the same deck of cards, but different messaging on them. I found this on the side of somewhere. Okay, so let's see what the spirit has to say to you for this from this deck here. I'm having a toothache for some reason. I think my wisdom teeth is coming up. Yeah, so definitely we have some persons out there. Yeah, the Queen of Swords energy is coming out. So this tooth hurting me, my wisdom teeth. That's what we call in Jamaica. That's what we call the tooth that is at the very back. Those four last teeth that come up, those molars that come up, those are what we call wisdom teeth. Right? It says you're not listening to your inner guidance. Your higher self is offering wisdom. Heed it. Let me hold it up to the camera. As I was speaking about wisdom a while ago, you are not listening to your inner guidance. Your higher self is offering wisdom. Heed it. And look at the color. It's green. Okay. I just started to turn it over to look what color it was. All right. 2 cards fell. I'm going to take them up, but let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so we have 2 more. I'm going to take up these 2 cards. Just give me a moment. Okay, so I have the cards. So we said a storm is approaching. Prepare yourself. Emotional or life challenges are coming. Get ready. So remember, nothing ever really comes without a challenge. So there's a storm coming. Not a literal storm, of course. So don't let pride block your path. Ego can prevent progress and healing. So if you have an ego thing about you that I don't want to help, I don't want nobody to help me, I have a problem, ask for help, let go of it. Because you're going to need some form of support in this time coming up this year. Your current path is unsustainable. Change your course before burnout occurs. So if you're always on your own, that can lead to burnout. We understand the independence, right? But sometimes you have to let others help you. And sometimes that is very wise too. Your impatience is causing delays. Slow down to allow things to unfold naturally. So letting go of outcomes here, right? Letting go of your outcome, listening to your inner guidance because a storm is coming. Prepare yourself. Don't let pride, your ego block whatever blessing is here because it's easy to let your ego block you. We have at the bottom of it, there's a lesson that you're refusing to learn. Repeating the same mistake won't yield new results. So please do not make the same mistake twice. Do not, right? Stalemates, indecision can lead to the same result over and over again. You don't get new results by doing the same thing. And we have hold on. This honesty will catch up to you. Lies create more problems than they solve. So be careful of the heap of lying. Careful of that. So yeah, now we see why I took out this deck. And this I think this deck I called it the voice of the ancestors. Yeah, I call this the voice of the ancestors. So take those messages as what your ancestral guides are saying or your spiritual guides. That's the advice that they have for you from that deck. Okay, so excuse me. Let's see what this deck has to offer. This is a time deck actually, but the way the messages are worded is a little bit different. So it doesn't give you specific time, but rather advice based on time, if you know what I mean. But you're going to see what I mean. So let's see what they have to say to you here. Remember, I'm just a messenger here. I'm just a messenger. So let's see. We have anticipation here. The build-up is part of the blessing. Feel the stretch before the shift. So there's a shift coming here. Okay, so we have calendar. I remember calendar is significant to what? The entire year. Right? So calendar, a marked time holds weight. Something significant aligns with the days. And I really do see this as the days coming up. Those 365 days coming up. We have solace, a turning point of light and shadow, major shifts, spiritual activation, and endings and beginnings. So we have a lot of that coming up this year. Well, I'm not taking so many cards. We have solar eclipse. The light is masked, but revelation is near. What obscures will not stay that way. So things are going to be revealed here. Anything that needs to be revealed this year is going to be revealed even more. Because remember, I told you that clarity is coming. We have year, physical year. The long arc is in motion. Patience will reveal the pattern. So patience, tranquility here, slow movements will reveal all here this year. Bottom of the deck, we have decade. 10 years of patterns are ready to break or deepen. Long-term cycle, karmic timelines. So you may have been going through the same cycle for a decade now. That's a small amount of you, not all of you. But remember, this is where decisions come into play for this card, because it says 10 years of patterns are ready to break. So is it that you're going to break the cycle, or are you going to deepen the cycle or repeat it? That's what it's saying. Right? This is long-term karmic patterns. Right? My guess is that most of you will make the decision to break it. And that's what I like to see. Let's see what this is saying here, because I split the deck. Present, this movement holds everything. The answer lives in the now. So all the answers you need live in the now here. Right? Yeah, that's good. So definitely you see that we're talking, spirit and ancestors are saying to you. Hold on, I'm looking at a card. Okay, so definitely they're saying to you, Gifted Hands is saying the truth here. Listen, we sent her for a reason, right? Because it's quite rare. Because remember, we're not doing a magic show here. If you're a true reader, because I know readers watch other readers, I definitely do watch other readers. I use my discernment as I watch certain readers too. We know what we're talking about. We're not doing a magic show here. So some persons will be watching tarot, watching oracle readings, and they say, how do they allow the cards to align? We don't allow the cards to align. We have to be aligned, and the message comes forth. The reader has to be aligned. And if you always have a reader that is telling you the same thing, he or she coming back, they're coming this, and they offer no self-improvement, that is something that you need to be aware of. Right? Because I see a lot of them. I personally don't watch them, because I'm very discerning in who I watch. There's a very selective few in who I watch. And then again, when these readers do their videos, I'm very discerning as to what resonates with me. Right? So not everything they bring out under my sun sign or my moon sign or just a general collective is for me. Because I know. And I can smell, I wouldn't say that word. I don't want to say that word. CRAP from a mile away. Well, let's see, Spirit, what do you have here? We have meditate awareness, and these cards specifically have some misspelling on them. But I know what they're saying. So it says expand consciousness, open your senses, awaken the dormant wisdom. I'm going to hold it up. Some of the words are misspelled, but it says the same thing. Meditate awareness. Expand the consciousness, open your senses, awaken the dormant wisdom. So a lot of you have wisdom in you. There are some strong intuitions out there, but refusing to listen always trips people up. Yeah, so that is a card that Spirit wants you to get from this deck. And at the bottom of the deck, we have faith, hope, firm choice, peaceful waiting, divine guidance. So these cards are linked here. These two. Let's see what is here. Excessive anxiety, that has to do with being overwhelmed. But we have growing up with patience here. They all link. So meditate. My advice to meditate. If it's even 5 minutes per day, or you don't have to have it per day, but once a week or something like that, once a month. But it's the intention that matters here. Isolation. So you're going to experience some isolation, some loneliness, but that is fine. Gift of time management, infinite. What is this? I think this is supposed to be infinite and eternal times transformation, wisdom tapestry. So that has to do with weaving your wisdom. All right, tapestry is weaving because I'm a creative, so I know. We have a corporate consensus, traveling, strengthening relationships. Remember, there's someone that is coming in. So this is a strong relationship. I don't mean love type of relationship, or it might be, you never know. Or we have nurturing love, family happiness, unity and balance, gratitude and appreciation, joyful connections. So definitely those connections are very significant for you this year coming. And this is the power of self-direction. So definitely. But meditation is very important here for you to do. Right? What I do, I don't really meditate, but I sit at my altar, light a candle, and just speak to my ancestral guides and just sit there. Right? Sometimes you get nudges, sometimes you get new information. Um, Sometimes you do, not all the time, but it's about the intention behind what you're doing. Last night was a full moon, so let's see what is coming out here from the Moonology deck. And I'm going to end the reading with my healing energy oracle. My things are just falling all over the place. Why? I don't know. But let's see, Spirit Ancestors, what card would you like to give them from the Moonology deck? Let's see what this is. I'm going to put that back in the deck. Let's see. My head hurts. I started that my head is hurting. Could be because of my tooth. All right, so we have you are very close to achieving your goal, and that's what a full moon. There you go. Let me show you. It's a full moon. You are very close to achieving your goal. And what color is around it? You can see it. It's green. You see what I'm telling you? It's green. And we have prosperity lies ahead. And what is that color around the Taurus? That bowl is green. New moon in Taurus. And remember, Taurus is our earth sign, so earthly desires again. And Tauruses are very hardworking. Bottom of the deck, this was a card that fell out. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And Aquarius is about the mind here. We have worked through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Right? Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is always there. Don't worry about the small things. Alright? But definitely, these two cards are significant for you from the Moonology deck. Full moon, and this is a full moon too, but this is like an eclipse sort of effect. But this is all about prosperity here with the new moon in Taurus. And remember that color green. This is green too, but people call it aqua. But this is literally a blue green, right? This color, but it's green. Yeah. If you like my reading, please like, share, subscribe. We're approaching 1 hour. Yay! I wasn't expecting this, but we are. All right, so let's put my healing energy deck over here because I'm ending the reading with that. So let's see. This is my time deck, but this is in a form of a tarot deck. So all the pictures represent a card from the tarot. So let's see. Oh, these cards are behaving very stubborn. Again, no reversals. See what Spirit has for you from this deck. We have the Eight of Wands. In 8 days, rapid progress is possible. Trust the speed of of events and stay ready to act. So Eight of Swords is all about action. Remember I told you action, momentum, right? And it doesn't have to be literally 8 days, but it's about the messaging behind it. Rapid progress is possible, right? We have the Queen of Pentacles within a year. Within a year. Within a year or the year, nurture your resources and yourself. So take care of yourself. Do not spend unnecessarily. Invest things like that, right? Stability grows when care is consistent. So if you're reckless, then you're going to get reckless results. It's as simple as that. It's all about intention. I always shuffle up. I always go through my entire deck to ensure that there is nothing else there. There's one. I don't think that, no, there's nothing else. Last card, the world. The world. World, completion and fulfillment are within reach. Honor the journey and celebrate your achievement. Going to read that again. The world, because we got the world, that was the first card that came out as a reverse, but for this one, for this deck, I don't read reversals from this deck. It says completion and fulfillment are within reach. That means it's not fully here yet. Honor the journey and celebrate your achievement. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Over the next few days, make decisive moves. Leadership and clarity guides your path forward. There you go. Yes. Listen to what I'm saying, okay, guys? You don't come across my video by mistake, right? Not by mistake. Especially when you don't watch terror like that and then you're seeing me. Watch it. Come on, man. There is a message for you. All right, next deck. Let's see what the spirit messages the spirits have for you. You don't have to be a religious person. You don't have to be an overly spiritual person. You can just be someone that is consciously aware. Consciously aware about how you need to treat yourself. Know that your spiritual life needs attention, right? Okay, let's see what this is. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still here? Is fear of the unknown, leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit? Be fierce. Let me hold it up. Here it is. Hopefully my camera is focusing. Maybe. Or maybe not. But technically what this card is saying, when you're at a state of indecision for this year, ask yourself on a serious note, and this is in reflection, of course. Ask yourself, why are you still here? Or what am I avoiding? What will happen if I take option A? What will happen if I take option B? That's going to lead you into honest reflection, if you're honest, and leading you out of indecision. Right? It will have you to make a decision here. It says, trust the wait. Remember, I tell you, you're at a stalemate. Trust the wait. You're being prepared. Preparation 143. Again, let me find that card. 143 here. You're being prepared. You're being prepared for your blessings in order to receive what you have to be ready. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. All right. So the universe is not going to send you something if you're not ready for it. You have to make space for it. And that includes doing your shadow work, letting go of old habits, leaving a certain person if they're unhealthy for you and you know that they're unhealthy for you. Working on yourself. Whatever you have to do, then you have to do it in order for it to come. The universe makes space for something before it comes. We have things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. So nothing is random. I always keep saying that. Nothing is random. We have another card fell on the ground. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Accept it. Right? Remember I said do not be jealous of where someone else is in life. You don't watch other people's success. They're at where they need to be at in that time. Matter of fact, you don't even know if they're in a good standing with the universe. You don't know that. So not everything glitters is gold. So we have only then can you begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. Remember I said be clear about your intentions to the universe before you make a petition. This makes us easier. This makes us easier for us and the universe. Let me hold it up. Listen to me. I'm reading it. Maybe you can see it, maybe you cannot, but hopefully you can. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes us easier for us and the universe to help you. Hopefully I'm not shouting, but I feel like I'm preaching on a podium in front of millions. But listen, it says, doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready. Going to say it again. Be ready. You're being prepared. Listen to me. I don't take these things for a joke. Whatever I do it passionately. I do it passionately. Last two cards, right? From this deck. It says, you won't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes. Patience. That is teaching you patience. Right? You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decision? Have patience. Stop overthinking and keep watering your seeds. Next card. Trust yourself more. Know that you are in the right place at the right time. Again, where is it? Accept where you are. This card here. And this says, trust yourself more. Know that you're in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to. All in divine timing. Get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. Get excited for the future here. Get excited. Look at the bottom of the deck. It says, when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to make it open. It's closed for a reason. You're being redirected. What did I tell about redirection from the eye deck? Listen to me. You're being redirected to something far bigger and better. Endings are a part of the cycle of life. They make way for wonderful new beginnings and opportunities. Yes. Listen to me. If you're watching this video, trust that this video is for you. I don't play. Right? I don't play. When there's a message, Spirit says there is a message for you. I'm telling you. So you need to listen keenly. Right? And I'm ending it with this healing deck over here after this one. This is an angel and demon combination deck. So they do come separate. Right, as you can see, these are the demons, the red ones, and then the angels, which is the gray ones. But technically, don't fear this deck. This deck is really about advice, but it does have demon names and angel names on it. But it doesn't mean if you get a red card, it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean if you get a good card, that means everything is good. You don't mean that. So let's see. Spirit, tap in for me, please. Wow, Spirit has already tapped in. Come on now, we have seen it. All right, red card. Doesn't matter. I cannot pronounce these demon names for the life of me, so I only just read the message. So it says, I think this is Marnax. Okay. Astrology is key to the answers you seek. Look at the stars above for guidance and clarification. And really and truly, in this case, it's not astrology, it's more likely the universe around you. So it's saying, look to the stars for guidance and clarification. I have said it multiple times in this video. This is an angel one. It says, someone who longs for you will be in your thoughts, and you will also be in theirs. This can be the person that is coming forward this year. Yes. Yes. You know, you cannot see my face, you know, but I'm very happy. But maybe you can hear it in my voice. All right. 2 cards and we're done for this deck. We have another angel. It says, innocence is all around you. This is not the time for confrontations, but it's for truthful revelations. So if you find out something in this year, don't confront nobody. Just accept what it is and just keep it moving. Remember, the energy for this year is tranquil, peaceful. Yeah, that's the type of energy you're supposed to be in. Put yourself forward. Last card here from this deck. It says, is there someone you have been quarreling with? Aligns with that one. It is time to let go and move on. So if there's someone that you had past differences with, let them go. Don't bring them in this year. Don't bring them in this year. And at the bottom of the deck here we have, it's a time to expand your consciousness. Spend today in a thoughtful meditation. So when you see this video, go and meditate. It can be very simple. It doesn't have to be big, elaborate. Go and meditate. 5 minutes does wonders. I'm telling you. Yeah. The Spirit. We're ending this reading now. Only Ash on this is left. We're ending this reading now. I hope you like my video and how I read. I have a lot of readings to do. A lot to come out, but they're all divinely guided here. Right? All divinely guided for the purpose of transformation and healing and spiritual alignment. That's what my channel is about. It's not about being delusional. It's not about creating drama. It's not about making you delusional. It's not about making money. I didn't start this for making money. I was divinely guided to do to lead others into transformation because I'm a teacher in real life. Right? I'm a teacher by identity. I'm an Aquarius sun, right? I'm a visionary. I'm just a guide. I'm just a guide in real life. That's what I do, right? I wear many hats, and one of my hats is a spiritual hat, leading to my purpose and my purpose. And one part of my purpose is here, the YouTube channel, to deliver conscious messages, to deliver the truth, to promote growth and expansion in life, in your life and also in my life, because this does wonders for me too. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. So that has to do with letting go of the past. Make the past your strength. Right? Okay. So we have freedom through faith, and I think I saw another card. I think it was this one. All right, we're not going to force it. I don't remember. I think it was a green one, but freedom through faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above fear. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. God, universe, yeah, whatever you believe in. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. Excuse me, confirmation. I trust His will and freedom. Excuse me, double confirmation. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have affirmation here. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and I am respected by others. And we have me here ending. I allow serenity to reign in me. So that peace that you're going into the year with, the love I have for myself invites harmony and settle within my being. I listen to my I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. So that means listen to your intuition and your soul path. And that card is green. And look at that. That just flipped. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. And at the bottom here, we have I am light. I am light. And then we have another one, serenity. Whoa. Let me tell you something. This year is going to be a good one. Ups and downs, of course, but if you make the right decision, collective, I only see good things here for this year, 2026, the year of the horse. Fast movement, but be careful of going out too fast. Be careful of indecisions, right? Be careful of fights and conflicts with people. Um, if people do you something in this year, just let it go. Just let it go. Leave it to the universe. Don't argue with people. That's how people siphon your energy through your reactions and your emotions. And that is real, right? You're doing all the best, you're doing the best that you can right now. You're in a reset mode, a recovery mode, but there's going to be a time Spirit is going to say it's time to move, and you're going to move towards these goals and aspirations that you have. All right. Listen to your intuition. No nonsense this year. Right? Things are going to be revealed, and also there's going to be someone here that is going to help you. Um, Someone intentional, someone that is slow and steady. And there's also, if it's not a person, it is financial aid that is going to come to a good means. So be careful of illegal activities as well, and bad decisions and deceptions, and opportunities that appear to come in good light, but they're not, they're of a deceptive nature. Be careful of that. Be careful of wolves in sheep's clothing. All of that just came to me a while ago. Be careful of wolves in sheep's clothing. Use your discernment this year, because you have strengthened your discernment over the past year, and now it's time to implement it. Hold up that sword as a queen. Whether you're male or female, you have the discernment, you have the intuition, you have good intention. Be careful of bad habits too. Try your best to get rid of bad habits. Right? Release bad habits. Release that ego that some of you dwell in, or about to dwell in. Well, not really about to dwell in, but still dwelling in, that you need to get rid of. Yes. So, um, if you like my reading, please like, share, subscribe. It's your girl, Gifted Hands. I wish you all the best for this new year coming. This year, technically, is 2026. I'll be releasing more readings on divine timing. But for now, like, share, subscribe, join my community. It has been a pleasure to do these readings for you and coming on YouTube to impart knowledge to help you along this journey. So I'm going to drink some water and lie down because of this toothache, and I'll be in the next video. It's the girl Gifted Hands. Bye.